Well, hello there, Aries. Welcome to your April 2025 Tarot forecast. This is going to be for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Reminder, these are general readings, so just take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't force anything to fit. Just listen to the story. If it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, it's okay. There is going to be an extended over at Harmonia Friends Club, my membership area. But let's get started here. We're going to be starting off here with the Inner Child Oracle deck. If you like any of these decks here, Aries, just go in the description box below. They're all listed there for you. All right. Let's call in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascendant masters. Spirit, what is going on for Aries this upcoming month? 2. Well, 2 comes even before we get to the card itself. 2 is all about balance. So there's balance up in the air here. It says, accept what is. The act of acceptance will bring peace. You know that magical saying, it is what it is? It is honestly the most powerful statement that you can make. And I feel that you might actually be saying that this month because there are going to be things that are outside of your control. But everything has to have a balance, okay? So there's something here that's coming in play here about a new beginning. It almost reminds me a little bit of the Ace of Pentacles card in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, but I feel like there's an opportunity here that may feel like it's put on hold, or there could be a scenario of free will involved. It involves another individual where they're not ready yet either. But as with general, it's kind of a catch for all. It's not always about love, but we have accept what is for you, Aries, for this month. Let's see what character you are this month. No reversals for the character cards. Who is Aries this month? Who is Aries this month? Aries this month. Ooh, the Tower. Dang. Get ready. Things are about to get shaken up. Out of your control. I think it's interesting that I asked who you are this month, and it's the Tower, because I feel like there's something here by you breaking a cycle, breaking a pattern. And I want to say it's surrendering. It's like not fighting anymore, letting something entirely get annihilated, and probably seeing the aftermath of what happens from a little bit of a distance, okay? And that could be with other individuals too who are falling out of that little playhouse. But I feel like, interesting how they said playhouse, because I feel like playing house is done. Playing house is done. You don't want to play this game anymore. And that's something here that feels a little bit old and feels a little bit stale. You're in a new environment, a new home, a new surrounding. Okay. So whatever foundation you are in, you are safe, but it's about looking out and seeing something fall and just going, there's nothing I can do about it. It's completely out of my control at this point. Wow. Let's see what your challenge is this month, but I feel like your challenge is going to be kind of mute when you have the Tower energy, because, you can't save them all. No reversals, not just yet. 2 of Swords, it's a crossroads. You can't save them all, but the challenge here is you can't deny this either. Okay, the 2 of Swords is a heavy card of denial. So it is going to put a halt. But notice the ships in the background here. They're all broken and kind of like, not doing too well. There's something that's been wrecked. All right. So this energy here is that there's a wreck around you that can't be put together. At the same time, you may feel a little bit hopeless with, I can't do anything in this level. But I also feel with the swords energy here, with the cross that's coming across here, it reminds me of the rune Gabo. So I feel like this has to do with balance and the giveness of relationships. It's an equal give and take. But I also feel this energy of no more. And this is somebody here who needs to go within and at the same time not avoid. There's avoidance here too. The challenge is not to avoid a scenario. And the swords can be all about logic, not a lot of empathy, but there's just something here where I feel compassion is going to be needed for you this month regarding a situation. So let's see what that situation is. Reversals are now up here for you, Aries. Let's see what's ahead in April. The Ace of Cups, I told you that emotions felt very detached. Now, reminder, I use my reversals a little bit different. It's not always the adverse. It also lets me identify things that accumulated to this that involved the past more than anything. Oh, gosh, here we go. 5 of Cups here. I mean, this is deader than dead. Interesting the way this came out, because the King of Swords kind of came out this way. You may have air in your chart, but I'm going to keep it upright for this particular reading, because I feel like there's something where you had felt stuck and it wasn't very harmonious, and it was based upon conditions. And there's something here where you're not fulfilling or putting any more emotions. Interesting. If you hear any background noises of thumping and stuff like that, my 2 cats are fighting. And I feel like it's a cat fight of some sort here. I mean, it always comes into the reading. I'm like Bob Ross when things come in. But there's something here that's going to be disputed. And it's going to break this bond, break this connection. But it's not that this connection is entirely over either. Now, I don't want to leave individuals thinking that somebody from the past is coming back. There's just something about this connection, whether it's a life lesson or so forth, a life lesson, really. There's something where you are being called upon to focus on relationships that matter to you and that also balance you out. There's a bridge here, and I feel like there's a visitation of some sort. You may be hearing somebody from the past who you have broken up with, split up with, not talking to anymore. It doesn't have to be romantic, but there's something about something happening in their world spinning out of control. You could, if this is a ex or somebody you're divorced from, if there's children involved, it could be the children who have, something where I feel compassion for the role of what this person is in, but not to the point of allowing it to take you over. You're being very ethical and very logical. Now, some of you, this could be some kind of counseling or therapy as well, where you are making sure you're managing your energy and your grief, because there is grief here. So I feel like this grief is being managed or reciprocated in the sense of being able to talk it out with an individual. Some of you, that is somebody of high counsel, could be dealing with this is sad news, and I'm not going to sugarcoat anything, because I have the sword here, the 3 swords, but it's grief of some sort, or there's an unexpected loss of somebody. Now, I don't want to say somebody's going to pass away, but some of you, small percentage of you, somebody important does pass away where you did not have a strong connection, but you had to create your own closure as well. Others of you, it's not a pass away. It's just you're seeing an ego death that is affecting you of how far you have come by perceiving it through another. Let's clarify that, Ace of Cups. This is a lesson on both parts. We have Taurus energy here, but it's outside. So you already are outside of this contract. You are already outside of this relationship. Now, some of you, this could be also work related if you left a job or you hear the dismantle of a company, where it's like it is what it is, but at the same time, you feel bad for the colleagues who work in there. Maybe you had left it a long time ago, but there's something about listening to your intuition regarding the past that's going to give you an extra layer of validation this month regarding this. Accept what it is. Accept the act of acceptance will bring peace. I feel like it's not watching necessarily karma play out for other individuals. It could be, but I feel this more energy of peace, of allowing others to get out of sticky situations. The moon energy, Pisces. You're gonna hear a lot of because I don't think you're in a direct hit from this. You're watching it from the sidelines. So the moon can be very delulu when it's reversed, but there's something here about the illusions being burst. It's like the burst of everything's perfect is gone. Now, for some of you, you may have said, I've been over this individual. I'm over this person. I'm over that job. I'm over that fight. But there's something about seeing something break apart that it's not internally, but it's externally in your environment or outside of it where you are safe. But at the same time, you realize you're still grieving. You still feel that pain. So there's like this last layer of pain that is finally being emotionally released for you. So I do feel a lot of things coming up from the past, but it is being cleared for you. Okay. And we are in retrograde energy. So there are a lot of things coming up in the past. It just simply is. One more card here for Aries. Look at this. Now we have the Five of Swords. I also feel like you're going to be hearing some gossip or individuals here who are fighting. I think you're watching from the sidelines as others are, agreeing to disagree. But I do still feel like you're involved in this. Again, they're showing me to add this, which would be the Six of Swords. Okay. It's like rocky waters, you found peace, but there's some others who have not found peace of mind. I do feel like you're going to be pulled into the past a little bit this month, Aries, but it has to involve other individuals, some who you still care for, others who you thought you made closure with or peace, but it's coming up as a lesson because I feel like there's some kind of advisement that you're going to be seeing in this bigger picture. We're going to pull an extra row and so forth over at Harmonia Friends Club. We're also going to do your 2 bonus readings, which are going to be for those who have romantic readings, who want to look at them. We're going to look at Aries love for singles and those of you dealing with a specific person. And it might have to do with a story. But we shall see. Like I said, if you want to go check out Harmonia Friends Club, would love to see you there. Just go in the description box to see the different tier members areas. But if not, this is where we part ways. You guys take care and have a good month.